So we only got 9 people here. I guess we'll just keep it public until we start getting a lot of users come online. Then we'll just cut it off from not being public.
This way. Knuckles come in.
And we'll go through to the worlds. Are you fully set up, Frox?
Yes, I'm recording.
Okay, so Frox is fully set up. We're gonna go to our first world on the NCC contest. Ooh, and I just got whiplash back.
Heck yeah, dude.
Grabbed onto somebody. Okay.
So I need to give everybody a shout out because everybody spent a lot of time building the NCC entries.
Come over here.
So we want to give everyone a shout out.
Yes, we are giving everyone a shout out because they deserve that. They took their time to make out all their creations that are amazing.
And mine doesn't work. Yay!
Okay, so
Did you get that?
let's go to Project D, created by Bomb It Man Bomb.
So,
and
you don't actually have
basically what this is something similar to like Beat Saber that was created in VR.
Okay.
And yeah, let's check that out. So go inside there first, Probable Prime.
Okay. Yeah. Just Jin.
Yeah, J-I-N.
So this world, its name is Project D by Bomb It Man Bomb.
Okay. Yeah, I don't see it.
Wait, I'm a spectator, I cannot join.
Jin, search result.
I can't.
That's my friend, and then why don't you go ahead
we're all
and just restart the
spectators.
game.
We can't go.
Yeah. Okay.
We're back now.
There we go.
I'll be in here, so just come back and join on here.
Alright, 1 sec.
Hello.
Okay.
Oh, you can even color them. That is neat.
Yep, so you can adjust all these little things out right here, make them different colors, which I really like that about. So it's like customizable.
Say lightsaber.
So who wants to try it out first? And then we
I'm
can.
not good at Beat Saber. I sweat. I'm already sweating.
Okay.
I'm already sweating.
Let's get the right viewpoint here through my eyes. Get it
People
from,
closer
like,
to the host will have advantage as well.
Yeah.
I'd rather hit it with sticks.
I need to get closer
Okay,
to
so
edges
it-
then.
If I remember correctly, he said he had that compensation.
Oh, cool. Then yeah, that's cool.
There's a demo for it. Don't click the demo yet. Basically, I think what's going to happen is there's just going to be about like 30 seconds of a song, or maybe even less, that you can go through with it. And basically, how this is set up is you can set up your own songs here and set up where the sound bites would go, which I thought was really cool. I think that this definitely has a lot of space to improve, and once it does, like we could have like a fully functioning Beat Saber inside Neos one day, which will be awesome.
As it recorded that,
So,
as it recorded as well, like with the level editor, like with this itself. So I don't think it's shown in this entry, but
Definitely. Yep, we got a few other users.
I'm sorry, Nick.
Fat rat.
I backed away and I
it's definitely also a good showcase of like games in EOS.
Yeah.
One of the advantages of this is like for people like Carl who get like easily motion sick with more like motion intensive games. This is a lot more comfortable game to play. So.
How to do that.
Oh yeah, definitely. Okay, so are we ready to start out
Thrones,
this demo?
unfortunately,
Can you actually get out from in the front?
That's okay. Okay, everybody, we're gonna start the demo in 3, 2, 1. They're both white, so it's kind of like defeats the purpose.
Black and white.
Come on, really get into it, Aegis. You gotta like hit
Oh no,
them.
the color's coming in. The color's coming in slowly.
Come on, Aegis, swing, swing. Swing it. There you go. Well, that's about it.
Aegis is like, I don't wanna.
Oh, no, there's someone. Oh, come on, hit him. Hit him, Aegis. Hit him. Go, Aegis.
He's already freaking out. Aegis.
Come on, get these scores.
See those musical skills at work.
I'm not pressing the trigger.
Well, why are you pressing the trigger? You don't have to. You just hit
I
them.
think you might be pressing.
Okay.
You might be pressing like yeah, there's a button.
Tells him he's got an S class right now.
Yep, he's an S right now.
He's
He's already
perfectly.
that skilled.
Does
Perfect.
that mean? Does that mean?
Yeah,
it's
you hold him
special?
lower.
This
You're
is-
confused right
He's,
now.
he's the strong with the
Almighty right
force.
You got S.
I know there's gotta be more.
Come on, nothing plan, get out of the way. Let's see all these nodes.
Okay, well that's
Oh, that's
Project D from Bomb It Man Bomb. Let's check out the other world since we got quite a few others to go through.
Are you sure your stream's still going? Because you've got your camera in the other world.
Yeah, the camera.
Oh, I can't even touch him because of non-permission.
No, yeah, no, it's going out through my viewpoint. My camera's going out through my viewpoint.
Yeah, the camera's only like active
So-
when you are in the same world as the camera.
Now let's go to another world
No,
that's
I was
submitted
just
as
saying,
NC world that was by
no,
Bomb It Man
like,
Bomb as well, which was Neo's Murderer.
That one was
0.63.
withdrawn,
Just gonna
however.
fix it.
I think he said like
It's
this
been
one is
withdrawn?
broken. Yeah, this one is withdrawn because it had a bug.
Okay,
Which
so
is
that one's
unfortunate
withdrawn.
because this would be like one of the best entries.
I agree. I think once that something like that gets fixed out for them, like that is going to be an amazing world where you can basically play Gary's mod style murder inside there,
Oh my
which I
God.
think is very cool. So there's a shout out to that. Next we're going to is Build a Yeen by yours truly, Probable Prime. Yes.
I'm just getting
I ca-
excited and just
I can't.
yes.
Oh,
That's
thought
my
this-
So
world.
he-
I-
yeah,
I thought-
he's gonna
I thought
host it.
I thought his tracking was gone.
Oh, I don't have permission to do this.
There we go.
I don't like
And
this
this
word.
one I really like because what Probable Prime did, you can see, is actually added more of a scene, more of an environment. It isn't just like, you know, the creator just like that. There's like the whole thing that's like right here. You also got the character that's positioned out, and he's got it's like full text Build a Yeen version 2 credits,
That's a bunch of textures.
crediting all where the models came from, which is very good, or who helped out.
Always credit the artists.
And basically what you could do is you can just like click on the different buttons, change out from like male to
I'm
female,
gonna be doing.
from spotted. You can make it have a mane, make it not have a hood. So all these can be adjusted out.
Yes. So you can essentially customize
Make
like
it
your
have no
Yeen
hands.
completely in game, which is really cool because this is exactly like something that I was hoping to see like within Neos, because it makes it so much easier like for new users to get their model in game, get their textures without having to like fiddle with Unity. They just bring their texture, drop it in. Wait, am I just spotted or?
And I think that this could be a really good example for like the future of like avatar worlds,
Yes.
where not only do you go to a world to get avatars, you can actually go into those worlds and create avatars, which
Nice.
really good example. And there's a mirror inside of here as well that you can click and then see all the stuff.
I'm gonna
we
really
couldn't
quick to Yeen.
join
See when you're
because
inside the
someone
character.
didn't set
Yes, let me
promotions right,
get inside this.
So we couldn't actually click on the script.
Aha! There we go.
Alright, I'll fix
So
it.
pretty good.
Excellent. Fix it.
Turn that off.
Oh yeah.
Spectral Patronus. Actually, you want to see one
So you got all these like different textures and areas that you can put like layouts. Very good. I love that. And you can put in like your own different colors, which is nice. And over here, can't forget, got a nice items table with meat, swords, and
I thought that was
Yeen
correct.
plushes,
Hey, probable question for you then.
which is wonderful.
When you save it to your avatar, disconnect the logic that's built in this world. Okay.
It does. One of the things I wanted to do was like, if you
Yeah.
take this and you pop it out to like a remote, you could save the like a remote onto like your avatar, and then it would still be linked up.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, basically,
Did
Did you
like,
just
might-
misuse the phrase "yours
all of this
truly"?
stuff available
Anger. Sorry,
on like a remote,
Delirious
so you can
Jax.
actively change yourself in other worlds. Okay.
Yeah, like maybe put the remote in the bag, and then you pull the remote out, and you're like, I don't want to scarf today.
Have it automatically linked.
Mm-hmm.
And we even got the steam, I think, coming off the drink. Nice hot one. There we go. There you go, Jasnia.
Toasty.
Are you gonna ask what it is first?
He
Looks
doesn't
like,
even care.
I don't know what it is.
It's boiled
like
orange
mustard.
juice because Probable Prime obviously loves orange juice.
Oh, you can boil it?
Boiled orange juice?
boiled-
Yeah.
boiled
Are
orange
you
juice.
sure that's not just
I like
what Yeens
cold
drink
orange
is boiled
juice.
orange juice?
I thought it was like a
Look at him.
pumpkin,
look
like
at,
made from
look at this
pumpkins.
coloring. Does this not speak of a guy who drinks boiled orange juice on a daily basis for lunch?
Probably.
What about
Oh,
this?
that's
Oh,
good.
she's gonna- The hot sauce popped to his mouth and changed colors.
I think my thing is freezing on me. Oh, there we go. Now I'm back. Okay. So that's Probable Prime's world. Very good job, Probable Prime. Awesome world. Let's go to next one. We got the Simply VC Cosmos VR by Circuitry. So the description, this pulls a dashboard which pulls data from the Cosmos network. So I think this is kind of like for like cryptocurrency and different kind of like blockchain stuff. So kind of like that. So, you know.
It's
Check
an
that
example
out.
of like a business application.
Okay.
Everybody. That way.
Buck at the bar. Buck at the bar.
Probable.
Buck at the bar.
Oh.
I feel so bad for him from with that sound anyway.
It's alright. It's fine.
What's funny
Nope.
is I'm the first one
Oh,
that
hey,
has
look,
a
it's the
phone.
V.2s.
Also, I've noticed, be careful when pulling that face towards you because it will give you
It'll
a
freeze
lot
you.
of, yeah, it'll freeze you. So be careful getting inside of that. we dissected each world that we went into, and that was one thing that you want to be careful of is going into that thing. But you can see that they're using the Logix blueprints inside of here, which is
Is it-
pretty cool. We'll be seeing that in the other world that was made by Bomb Man.
And here's actually like the
And
stuff. That is actually real-time
Oh.
data coming from a service. It's essentially just information. This information
Yeah,
is
they're
being updated like in
using-
real time.
That
They're using
picture.
Amazon
That
AWS right
picture.
now.
what is this?
I see some picture here.
He's
It's
looking
probably the
good.
guy who made it.
Yeah.
Just that randomly just pops up like. Oh,
There's like
what's going on?
some concepts here like
Oops,
Oh,
for UI.
it's Pepsi. It's Pepsi now.
Oh,
Turn.
no,
Oh wait,
think
I
it's
know.
okay.
And that's something. That's a box of lines.
It's like you get to visualize out cryptocurrency. Oh joy! Get to have the whole like now you have
It
the
changed
digital, now you
it
gotta get
out.
the visual.
Bunch of circles.
Very nice.
Maybe it's
I wish I knew
easier
what
to
Cosmos
understand.
was.
Maybe
The
some data
picture
in
changes
real time.
too with everything you do.
See what's going on.
These are some
What
also
is this?
pretty cool and interesting objects made out by Circuitry too. He's been doing a lot of like
Oh.
mandala type worlds that I really love, and
There's
just
I have
different
no idea
sacred
what half of
geometry,
this
which is
is.
very cool.
It's also like work in progress, so I think that he's gonna like still do a lot more with the visualizations and work with other members of the community.
But I don't get this height or stat around
Oh, yeah.
anything.
Oh,
It's a cryptocurrency that like can be voted upon, and so there's
Harvest.
like authorities and stuff like that.
harvest. Oh, what's this one?
okay. What would be great is if they
Hello,
have
outsider, welcome to
an
the stream.
index that they use to basically allow you to search a
Yep.
list of certain
Okay. I had to go back to my world to click
cryptocurrencies, so that way you
on.
can see which one,
Understandable.
what yours, or what a
I
specific
didn't
one
mean to-
ranks.
You sound like clicking that orb. Well, so sucks to be you.
There we go. Fixed.
Okay, now I gotta respawn the orb. So we're gonna check out this one now, which is Robo NCC by Resilio Riker.
Don't click it yet. Oh wait.
So for some reason this one seems to strip avatars. For sure that one has a corrupted
show
avatar
this one
spawner.
now. So this one's Break the Boundary, partial
Jesus.
show by 331.
Okay.
Let's check out that one.
What was that? Oh, off with that other red though.
Oh,
I
let me just trim out the sound just a little bit for the stream so it's not like super loud.
Okay.
Oh.
Lots of particle effects.
Let's sync the music.
Now this
this was.
I like these
this was
lightings.
supposed to- We were supposed to like this. I think was supposed to be restarted. I think somebody pressed the button too early though.
No, it starts this way.
Started.
Yeah, it starts.
Oh, sure, by itself. Okay, well normally. Oh, that's fine. Right now, what I'm experiencing is, basically he mapped up the music to go with the vibration in your controllers. So my controllers are getting like a haptic feedback right now, and I can feel the music going with it, and including you got the visuals with the particles,
I turn my vibration off.
which I really like. And he utilized our portals here inside the so you can go in and out of this box.
Oh, and it actually has freaking
Pretty
change.
Let me see if I can start it just again, and then just for a couple of seconds, just so then you can see like the beginning portion, and then is there?
The audio change though.
I can do that. I did it earlier. Hold on.
Yeah. Click
And
that,
it's
and then you can
generally
see like,
quick,
at least the
though.
beginning.
There's a hold on. There's a
Or is there a
thing
player?
out. There's a play button out of world.
The boy.
Go into the darkness.
No.
The dark.
The holy origin.
I can't find it. The way I did it before was I unpacked the logics, but I'm not going to do that this time.
Look at that little tiny.
I just a little bit
You're in
more
a
like I'm like
dark room.
I like that like Zyra has been like making these really cool like music synchronized
Sabi is
worlds.
saying awesome world so far. Yes, amazing worlds. I love them all.
There's a
because
bunch
they're
of
very
others as
awesome
well.
community. Okay,
Mhm.
so yeah, there's a big giant. We're in a giant flyer, so let's get out of this sphere. Okay, so let's go to the next world.
You can't see your
Get through each one. And we are going to Skimi's Windmill, that was made by Skimi. And let's get that orb.
That was quiet.
As usual.
Oh, I need to do that.
Here we are. They probably were like testing out spawn points, didn't realize you make two, then puts you stuck
No,
one over.
I love the fact that I could watch the asset count go up as everyone spawned in.
Yeah, so this world is very impressive because it actually check marks off a lot of the things that we were judging for the contest, which was the immersion value with like sound, also the visuals, the details of different stuff, like such as like how they have like this windmill actually churning, and if you I'll turn up my
Those
sound effect
particles.
volume so you guys can hear it here. You'll be able to hear there's like crickets and like fire. And you get like really immersed inside of, you know, this like nice little island that has these really beautiful trees, and all of this content was, I guess, made by Skimi, which
Nice.
looks really, really good.
And also, one thing I really like about this one is like the way like to distribute assets. So instead of like browsing sort of like asset store, you can actually go and you see the assets that you could potentially buy or use for your worlds. You see them in context of the world, and you can essentially grab them like from this thing like the way you would buy them like on a market, like in a real world,
Yeah,
like in a real
just
world.
pull-
Which is
just pull the
which
flags,
is
but
really cool.
Yeah, but actually Skimi has made all of these open for everyone to use, so if ever you guys check out this world, you can use these for your other projects and stick these inside of your world if you want to have trees or grass or rocks or flowers. And these ones are actually really cool that I saw that I really like what they did with the little detail is the swinging tulips, because they're actually moving, like left and right, and you can see a little slight movement with them.
There's trees.
Yes. And yes, the trees are very beautiful as well.
I think also like it's
And you
like
can't forget the main attraction, the windmill. So they got this big giant windmill here that they've made, and really nice use of like the shadows. I can see my character shadows inside here, looks really good. And you can warm up toasty by the fire, and then if you ever want your own, you just grab a copy.
I like how it all has all the particles already set up.
And use it as a pipe. No, I'm just kidding.
Very
That is
cool.
the best pipe.
Hey, get off my blade! Get your own!
There's not enough blades. Oh, there's one more that's free over there.
Oh, and best part, you can climb up right here and grab on the windmill and just chill out.
It's Windmill. This is
I
a
hear
bare bones
police.
photo right here. This is
Have sirens
Can
at
you hear
least.
like the wind?
I want to get off
Hear
that
that wind
phone
sound?
call wide.
We
It's
know
very
you
nice.
love spinny things.
Always when creating worlds, I feel like that's very important is to add
Bones
the different
wide,
sounds,
I've
the
heard of your
lighting, and the
attraction to
visuals.
spinning things in
Are really
general.
important.
I've got to play it just to myself.
my name's Gino Soldier, and I like
Yup.
to spin.
Yep. Let me.
Sucks that it's desync though. Just because on a racing game for the animation.
It's really funny just like seeing seeing a bunch of
Racing
people
games,
like on a
though,
windmill.
animation where basically it forces everyone to stop it and then start it from the beginning again, so that everyone grabs onto the propellers properly.
I think it's just all it needs is just to be synced up locally, maybe, or
No. Like all you need to do is basically have the host client tell every other client to basically stop the animation, and then you wait a second or two, and then you have the host client tell everyone else to go ahead and start it again.
that makes sense.
That way, basically, it's all synced up to the host, so it might
It's a very, very beautiful world.
crazy off.
It
So we're
is.
gonna go check out the next one. Everybody gather up. We're going to the next world.
Gather around the campfire. Keep the campfire going.
So next one we're
Oh,
going
I need
to
to
is
skip one.
Happy Mouse by Rosilio Riker again.
I think the one's gonna strip the avatars again, so we'll probably have to just look.
If it does have avatars, and that's fine. We can just hop back inside here.
Why am I broken? Oh, why am I broken?
Yeah, this one strips avatars. I think there was a vital component deleted in this world, unfortunately, so the avatars don't get set up properly. That's a really nice looking animation, very fluid with lots of detail. Unfortunately, cannot hear next one either.
Well, I think he turned off like characters for like protection of the models or that sort of thing.
I think it is like
And so-
something like vital from the avatar spawner, so that that's like why the avatars are not spawning.
Definitely. Okay, so let's go to the next one. The next one is PolyLogiX BluePrint version 3.2 R19-05-06 by PolyLogiX. And PolyLogiX, if you guys don't know, is a group that Man Bomb and Coffee have been working together on to basically start up a whole group for Logix. So people who want to learn how to do scripting or do stuff inside of there to work together scripting-wise can join PolyLogiX, and then they can do stuff together to bring more life to objects and items inside of Neos. So, which I find very cool. They even have this cool blue text.
Oh
So
no.
let's
Okay.
let Probable
cool.
Prime go first.
Yeah.
Sorry.
He's going in there.
It's going.
I'm still everything else off.
There we go.
Okay. There we go.
Welcome back from the
I
crash.
crashed. The whole stream saw. Isn't that great? Okay, so where was I? Where my brain? Oh yeah, so PolyLogic Studios. It's kind of like they're making a way to do scripting.
Essentially, like, maybe I can like, also like help like explain this one a little bit. So like, right now, like, essentially Logix itself, like it doesn't have like a good way like of organizing the script. So they have developed their own system using Logix, and I don't like this entry because it's very like polished. It has lots of features. So you can essentially it has like nice UI. You can expand it, contract it. You can change the colors to help it like visually organize a little bit. And essentially it has a lot of features. So whenever you are creating Logix nodes, let me just grab a Logix tooltip very quickly. So when we are creating Logix circuits, you can essentially organize them using the blueprints. So let me just, I'm actually gonna grab a random one. I'm not gonna be plugging anything interesting, but essentially it automatically snaps, so it helps with organization. You can add like comments, which is very important, especially as you are building more complex projects. You can name the blocks, and you can even like nest the blocks within each other, and you can easily like add inputs and outputs. There you essentially you wire your logic to, So, and when you minimize this, essentially all of it like goes away and simplifies into this nice UI. There's a bunch of like other features you can add, like I mentioned
And
the comments.
something like this actually
resize
adds into Neos to actually make it better for future users who come instead of here. So this is a really amazing tool that people can use in their whole workflow of using Logix and make it more organized and have it a nice UI. And we didn't have something like this before, so it's really amazing that they're creating out this kind of cool stuff for Neos and bringing it in for this contest. So definitely
And this is
stuff that we want more of.
And this is like implemented like completely in game. So essentially, I think this is also a really good showcase of
all done inside
what you
here.
can. Because like one of the biggest ideas of Neos is like you can build your own tools like to help with whatever you are building. So this is a great like showcase of how people can essentially build things for other people in the community and sort of like help expand the platform.
Absolutely. Okay, so let's check out the next one. Let me type in NCC again.
NCC.
He's still loading at the moment.
Okay. So now, next we're going to go to the Mystify Logics example by Anomalous. And the description says, creating a visual effect similar to the classic Mystify screensaver with videos and logic samples. So it's kind of like the Windows screensaver that he's making, but he's doing it 3D wise, which is very cool. So we'll go check out that one.
Who has that little ring-a-ding-a-ding?
Okay, cool, I'm fine. Thank you, Outsider. So yeah, this is basically, he made it so you can change the colors of this little like floor arrow walkway, which I thought was, pretty interesting. See it like change, which I do like that. And there's a whole kind of like list. He's almost like made it out from what I've seen. It's kind of like it reminds me of like a science fair, kind of like where he has each video placed here to do like balancing for Logix or teaching how to do like connect the dots, and it's kind of like this, connector that connects these two.
Well, it's like showcasing. It's like one thing I don't like about this one is essentially he did showcases the process, like how we build this, like piece by piece, and essentially these are like sort of like showcases into the little pieces that go into building something like this. So not only like this is like a really cool visualization, but this world it serves as educational world. Like so, if somebody wants to learn Logix, they can sort of see the process and like the thinking patterns he went through to make something like this. And especially when somebody's also learning like this can help a lot because often in code, like you essentially when you want to build something, you split your task like into smaller bits that you can essentially separate and you can focus on at one bit at a time. And essentially here you can sort of see the entire process and you can see how it all comes together.
Yeah, he definitely did an amazing job on this, and I really love how you get, like, I'll fly backwards a little bit so you guys can see on the stream the whole visual. So it's kind of like that Windows, desktop kind of like time.
Screensaver?
Yeah, screensaver, thank you.
Yes.
We got right here. So in each video is showing out, which is so very cool.
They're pretty long,
Really
so
did like what
I'll
Anomalous
show
did.
them all, but
no lot.
it goes like through.
He explains how he does every single thing and why he does everything.
Each sphere's position, and this will only happen when.
So next one on the list is the Zeta Avatar NCC by Rosilio Riker again. So we'll go there just real fast because I think he has like the avatars turned on for each world. So I'll just check it out. And
So it's a showcase of an avatar. So it was very fluid, nice animations. And there are some examples, but we cannot equip them because we don't have spectator permissions here. So let's go back.
From the world.
okay, cool. That one is pretty nice. I like the animation that I did with that
It's
character.
very fluid.
Very, very fluid on that animation. And so next one, we got the Building by PolyLogiX. An avatar creation world for the popular Nanachi's avatars. So we will let Pearl Prime go that one. Yeah, I know, right, Sabby? The animation was really fluid. It was pretty good. Okay, so this is quite similar to Probable Prime's last world, which was the Build a Yeen world, except this one is now with the Nazis, which they're these like bunny type characters. And you can change out the ears, the hair. So another really good example of like different worlds where you can not only just get an avatar, you can also customize that character.
I really like this one. Like, there's a really nice thing I like on this one is like that you can, for example, change the colors like of the eyes as well very easily.
Yep.
So like,
So
just
show that for us.
so bring the
So
dialogue.
you see how the eyes, so you see how they can start changing? Like,
You
so
can
this
change them
left eye is
individually,
now
and
changing
also
pink.
like these buttons, so you can like transfer it from one to the other.
Perfect. Looks so nice.
Like in terms of like editing like features for the avatar, this one is like nicer, even like a step further from the built-in.
Yep. And each variation, you know, you can always be unique and different, and always customize it all out inside of VR, which is
Radioactive eyes.
really, really cool, and showcases out what Neos is most powerful at doing, which is just building stuff inside of here.
I also have a lot all the materials here.
One skeleton with all of those on it.
I will make a special character. Okay, so where's the hair? There's the hair arrow.
That's why
there's
there's
the
the
finalize
finalize button. The finalize button deletes anything that you're not
Facial
using.
hair, mouth.
I was about to say that because that is like
Which one is
a
the...
lot of meshes.
Also, once we're done going through all the different worlds, we'll actually open up each world that is our winners. So, and then we'll go there as our different worlds. So.
And keep it as a hidden object, and then you just duplicate it.
Ah, that's the... You can also like edit all the materials, so like you can grab them out of the slots, and you can like even do like more customization that's available here. And one thing I like is like you can essentially finalize the setup, like which makes it like so essentially all the extra stuff, like all the extra versions of the models don't get saved, so that saves on some resources.
Okay, let's check me out in a mirror.
Yeah, don't forget the localized
very
mirror.
Perfect. Okay, so next world that we're going to be checking out will be...
Oh, I
Proves I can't press the button.
So we're going to go to the X-Ray NCC, and this one is actually pretty interesting because it's been done out by the University of Sydney with a lot of help from the community as well. And they basically made out this kind of like X-ray type of experience.
As everyone lags,
we're stuck on spectators. Can't go anywhere.
So here we are.
I really like this one.
Yeah, this one is really cool. They basically have almost like a dentist's office and kind of like a VR.
And one thing that's really cool about this one is they are actually using like the volumetric render, so they have like a CT scan of the teeth. So it's sort of like
so you can see.
Hold on, so I was loading.
Yeah, you can see right there
like what's
happening. Like he's putting the camera on the guy's teeth, and you can see.
It's like essentially
they
are using like the volumetric render. They're using the volumetric render to simulate an X-ray. So like this can be used to train like medical students without actually exposing them like to harmful like radiation from the X-ray, and having to like do all the...
and seeing this in VR, you guys, it feels really, really nice. And looking at how it looks right there, like I don't know if the camera's really doing it justice that way, but it definitely looks really, really good.
They have controls here, so we can actually make him open
There's
his mouth.
There's a screen over there too, on that computer monitor.
And there's one on the outside where you can like tweak the settings. I like how they like put it like on a iMac. And they're like surprisingly
right
good.
in front of his mouth. And there's also animations with this character. Where's the animations?
Yeah, they're over here.
It's like a button.
See,
this is
see
the one I rigged up.
There you go. Look at that.
And you're credited
like
on his mouth.
Very nice.
And
And then we got
That's
some
all-
stuff right here too.
Okay.
Yep.
That's a really good
The
showcase of like
different,
more
like,
like serious
picture-
use of Neos.
Yeah, this is a very good serious use, and as well as for education, because I really do feel VR plus education just goes hand in hand, because you're not just reading a book or watching a video, you're now experiencing it and feeling like as if you're here. In this
As
room,
far-
I actually feel like I'm in this dentist office, but I'm still inside of my bedroom.
And as far as I'm
So,
aware,
it's
it's
very
like they
cool.
are actually using this like to train students. So
Definitely.
this helps save a lot of like resources and a lot of paperwork, I imagine.
Definitely. Okay, so next world that we'll check out. We're almost finished. Just got 6 more worlds to go. So next one is Wake Up, which actually is a one-person experience. So I will go there for the stream's sake, and you guys can check it out too. But I'm sure people here have already checked it out. But I'm gonna go there. It's a
Should I join
one-person
in?
experience. You can. I think I can send an invite.
Okay.
Unless they've made the world limit only one, because I think they've only made it limit 1.
Wait, you can actually become those avatars?
I'll see like if it's possible
We'll see
to
if that's the
join.
case.
Otherwise, I'll join like
Beautiful.
my own instance.
Ow. Ow. Hey,
Hold on.
Probable, next time we go to a world, can you make sure we all have guest status so that we
Yep.
don't get left there?
I cannot open this.
oh, wake up is one world thing.
Yeah. I'm gonna join my own instance, so like so it's also recorded. So I'm gonna go here. It should actually give me another avatar in a bit. There we go. So it's sort of like I don't think that's not sort of like nice atmospheric world. I can interact with certain things. There's a radio playing. I don't think the switch works. I'm gonna pick up the telephone. Like the lighting here is really good. Like it really helps to make the atmosphere as well as sounds like this. You can hear the clock ticking. And there's a secret scene controller, which I haven't found what it does. I think it's possibly just for future expansion. Okay, so let's join back. Okay, next one is inviting me, so let's go there. See another entry.
Yeah. So basically, got like a big volcano right here, particle effects, lots of different trees. Got the drinks over here. I will not go near the pineapples, but I'll go near this drink. You know, it's safe.
Yeah, the pineapples are not
And
safe.
you can pull its cap. Oh, or maybe this one is the one. Cap pull off it.
Wait, what are you calling?
That's a really nice
Oh,
like surf
and we
world.
already got Probable Prime. You know, getting into the luau spirit.
Show the accessories
Perfect.
over here.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna show the accessories.
Oh, good.
And I can move. Gotta go over here. Okay, and I'll get on some of my luau. That one's for me because they're the weed leaves and it just matches.
Better we.
Yeah, these are the weed leaves.
The weed leaves, you wish they were.
So really cute world. I really like this one. It also shows like a really good use case of different items that you can make equipable. Stick that on me.
Oh, I gotta turn it around.
There we
I
go.
can customize them with materials here.
Make sure it's making little hats.
To the volcano! Oh my god.
Yep, it's not looking
Yes.
Oh.
Okay.
I just attached it too.
And let's just check out up here real quick. So come over here, you guys. Let's go to the top of the volcano because you can get up here, which is also pretty cool. Good devil joystick. And as well, there's let me just scale myself because it is a very big world. You can see over here. Oh, okay. Because I was just showing that there is also this right here. You could like lounge right there and have like some chairs, which would be nice.
Hmm.
If you're like you're on the beach. So keep up.
Hey.
Keep up. We're going towards the top of the volcano. Check it out.
Point following system, which uses smooth lurch between a target point and the actual object.
It's nice that we actually have a world that we can travel this far, because a lot of the other worlds have been very, very small. So it's cool that we can have like a much larger one to just explore.
Goal position of the object, which will be the craft.
Okay,
And
we can't
then
do
the idea is basically I put that target position on the craft.
Yep.
Yep.
Good thing we got double jump.
Yes.
Okay, let's go up right here. Did I crash again?
What?
Sorry,
I don't know, did you?
Yeah. Stick my tongue out at you.
No Viziums yet, can't stick out your tongue yet.
You can do
Unless-
that on gestures, though.
Unless he has a tongue bone.
Just use the bones. You can stick your tongue out.
Okay, we are coming live again. I am so sorry about that. My whole stream thing crashed. So obviously it's something that they do not like, so let's continue on. We're gonna have to like piece that together for the stream, but this is the top
Yeah,
of the
look at
mountain,
it.
we'll just fly up. You can see all the way down inside of there.
And you
Which is
can
very
fall there
cool.
and die.
Yes, you can fall there and die.
Let's fall there and die. Oh. Well, I died. Did somebody else die? I did one turn into another mountain.
Everybody, gather around at the top of the volcano so we can go to the next world.
I thought everybody was jumping down and dying.
We already did die.
I was the only one to die.
Well, I came back to life.
But you didn't
You
spawn.
ascended from the inners of the volcano as our new god.
Sure. Okay, so next one is NCC The Wire Whip, which is made by Late Packet. Okay.
There we go.
So this one is really
Fox,
cool because
question.
it's kind of like a
Does Neos
vaporwave
Hold on.
style world.
Okay, I guess. Oh, never mind.
Also got a big giant bar here. I gotta scale myself a little bit. Which is pretty cool.
At least we're on the list.
And got the wire at Neos VR.
You done the colors.
What?
Why am I dark?
That's really a nice, like a retrowave.
It's because there's no.
Retrowave world.
Oh, definitely. I like
Either
how
have to
we
be
got like
unlit
the
or
shader effect of almost
background.
like this Tron grid. And these characters out here. I like a low poly.
Yeah, I've already been here once. I haven't seen these models here.
Get the whole sky view. It's very trippy on the eyes though. Like this effect right here, the visual wise, it's like very wow 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 to your eyes and beyond.
Just visualizing, unfortunately.
And you got this right here, like some lighting. Very cool. Oop. Okay, so let's check out the next one. We just got 2 more to go, and then we'll, or 3 more to go, I'm sorry. So next one is Gravity Playground by Probable Prime.
Yeah.
This one is a really cool one that Probable Prime did, which allows you to do kind of like a super G, not 0 G, kind of like gravity.
So there's
Please
a
be careful with
galaxy.
planets. You could wipe out the entire stream by just placing one incorrectly.
Yes, wouldn't want that to happen. Actually, out of all the worlds that I've been inside of, this one is the one that has performed the best, and I'm thankful for that. So basically, when I spawn this sphere, which I've taken from this chamber, I can just jump on this, and then it'll parent me to it. So I can now run across the sphere, which is so cool.
Nice.
I can just like.
It's like the Super Mario Galaxy.
And another good thing to pair with it, if you go to Neos Essentials and go to
There's
Gadgets,
actually one over there.
you can pair it with the jetpack arm and spawn one of these just jump and fly through.
There's actually a jetpack over here that you can grab as well. So you can get it here.
Orbit. So if you're moving around it, you'll just like fall and fly through it. So it's pretty cool if you just get yourself to the back of the platform. You'll just
Let's fly over to this planet. Whoop.
other stuff in. And there's buttons here setting the player position. Or if you wanted to have different materials, you can try different materials. So you can actually take the material out from here, place this one right inside of there, and it will change the planet material.
Heck yeah, dude.
And just bring it out there, and then you can have this Super Mario Galaxy style world of just like snapping onto different planets, which is really fun.
Yeah, fair enough.
Show the platforms as well.
Want to give him a button?
Thanks.
Oh, there he is.
Okay.
Like, show the platforms as well, so you can essentially create like these gravity platforms as well to like walk to the
What
water.
happened was, I crashed. That's what happened.
Yeah,
Thanks.
My client crashed too
Thanks.
when I went to that one.
Thanks.
I
Actually, show
just
also the
crashed
platforms.
Oh, and there's platforms now too. Oh, very cool.
Ah, that's not far enough.
Very, very nice.
I don't see platforms, I know.
Boom.
That's not worth it.
Max, I love your little stutter step walk when you do it, when you walk on this.
Oh yeah.
He's walking through it.
Very, very nice. Okay, so now since we're right here, let's switch to the next world. Get this.
Somebody move the planet.
And then the next one we got the Roomba NCC by Psychorama.
The Windows.
Okay, so let's go there, Apollo Prime.
See it.
Ow.
Oh,
Oh yes. Can't forget I'm sorry. Can't forget Psycho's wonderful genius of an item, which basically he was telling me what he wants it to be is Roombas that are fighting it to the death, but and they die if their balloon is popped, and they have a knife on in front of them, and they will pop each other. But you know, he did try. He did try, and that's the thing that matters the most.
you just need a vibe tracker on it and put it on a real one.
Definitely. Here, let's duplicate some out. Make this come alive a little bit more.
Hold on.
We'll
thing.
pop each other.
Wait. Let's attach the drone cameras.
Oh, there we go.
Oh
Don't want to have him having the weapon.
no! Oh, and it's not aligned. And I just selected the room. no, it's following you.
Oh, perfect.
The problem is it didn't grab all its parents with it, or all the children.
Oh, we can set avatar.
You try.
That is the most amazing star.
The gold star. Actually, I have that in my funny folder. It's wonderful. Oh, there we go. Bomb Man's got the right idea.
Could someone delete me? I made a big doo-doo. I'm inside the
we're
room
seeing
and
it
I
come
can't
alive.
see.
There
Came
we
down.
go.
We came for the
Now it's coming
Roomba.
up to
Hold
you.
on.
It's so amazing
Oh,
because
he
it
deleted
works
him.
just like a robot. Just because like he's
Thank you.
floating across the floor, it works because it works so well.
It's amazing how useful the avatar deletus gun is.
Yes.
Okay,
Counter
let's head to the
responsible.
next world. So the last one that we got on the list is by Ghostlight, and it's the Watch NCC. So his world is kind of like a whole entire calendar, alarm, just basically like a regular stopwatch with all the time and everything.
If we look at this one, up here on this side, this is the auto date conversion.
Very cool. And Fox wanted just like the sound bit for his recording, so could you replay the sound for the line?
Maybe. I'll do it off of this one.
Mom over here, I smell logic.
It's like,
is it this one? I think it's this one. It has to be.
I bet only bomb configure and proxy.
got some like different sounds
Yeah.
on the watch too.
Don't ask me how I programmed this. I forget.
Okay.
I just have to study this.
You think that's
Okay,
bad, Fox?
so-
Take a look at the back of this thing right here. This panel.
Oh.
Okay, we're not studying this.
Somebody's like, I'm figuring it out now.
You ever got that worst proxy yet?
Well, the problem is I'm using... That wasn't me. That was him. The problem is I'm using 3 set variables for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 modules.
Hmm.
So I need to go through this and literally fix most of it, but I got it to work, quote unquote.
I just like the there's like actual like buttons, so like it sort of behaves like a alarm, like you know, like the wristwatches.
Yeah, well, that's
Yes,
what I was designing off of, and that's
Build
what
a-
this panel is that's actually, this is the control panel for
Yeah,
it,
grab
which
that.
selects between everything. So I've got 4 impulse multiplexers, which this one right here is the held function. So if you hold the set button, which is the top left one, it actually fires off this one and not this one. So if you press
Oh.
the top held one, like you press and release it, it will change it. It's better to see it on the time, but the way I select it is actually I've got a DEM multiplexer or a DEMplex on the back here, which determines what component's active and which where I'm sending my logic.
Very nice. Okay, so we're going
Yeah, I
to
know.
announce now the people who won. So let's go back to the hub. And Probable Prime is going to have to open up a world for that.
Oh, it's-
Upstairs, and then we'll get these announced through. We'll also visit those worlds again.
For me.
Hold on, let me fix that.
And let me make it
No,
so the
I'm
camera is
saying
picking it
audio.
up from there.
Yes.
That better?
That way we got it.
Yeah, it's not
Hold on, let me
bad.
actually send this to my camera as well, to my screen.
Okay, so we got it back on the main camera again, the one that moves around all crazy. We'll let a few other people rejoin inside of this one, and then we're going to be announcing starting from silver all the way to diamond, as well as we will be showing here on the camera the amazing trophies that we have to present to these people. And if they are not here to claim them, we will either A, send them the item, or B, we can have them be meet up and we can give them the item, as well as their Neos credits will be sent to their account as of probably around, I would think tomorrow. You think Carol is send it? So probably around like tomorrow, Carol will be sending out all the NCR to the winners, and that's quite a bit of money. This prize pool was for $700, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's
so
like
we had
400
$700
the first place.
that we did that, and we really do want to see Neos grow to a bigger potential, so then even by next year we can have another NCC contest and make it even bigger and badder than this one,
Yes.
and even add in some other cool stuff that we can do for it, that we really want to just give back to our community and make them realize like how much that we love them. And we're so thankful that we can now exist in this kind of like day and age where we can have this kind of technology of you know, being
This-
something different and being something virtual and being able to create with friends, and I
And
just
this
really want to see
competition,
more of that.
Like this competition was also like sort of like testing the waters, like for essentially having a ways like of supporting the community. And there's like there's some things that we have planned that should allow us for much bigger competitions. And a lot of other things from this one
Definitely.
actually will help us with the further ones because we learned like a lot of like useful feedback and how to run things and what was important and so on. So it's also like
Yeah, and it brought in quite a few users, quite a few brand new people who are excited about it. And now we're just going to be focused out on getting all of these awesome updates out for you guys, as well as just making Neos a better overall experience so that it's easier for new users. It's better for the users who are already using it, and we can just get Neos into a better state of where it's less beta and more of like a fully ready virtual metaverse. And so let's make sure that where's Aegis at? Aegis, come over here. There's gonna be announcements. Okay, so do we have a drum roll? No drum rolls? Nope. So we're gonna be starting off from silver all the way up going to diamond. So diamond will be announced last. So the person who won, and this was voted based on all numbers. We typed in a number score of each one, and we were able to vote from 1 from 10 from everyone that was on our team. So it was each person had their own say. And
except like Secret Hippo who abstained from voting because he
Secret Hippo
supported.
did not vote.
Yeah, he
so
supported
our
some of
winner
the. He supported some
for
of the.
silver trophy, we will actually bring out the trophy here, and. We're going to spawn this out real quick.
Jesus Christ.
Everything's lagging.
That trophy hits hard.
Right,
Okay, so we got the silver Neos Content Contest trophy, which is awarded to Probable Prime for his Build a Yeen World. So come over here, Probable Prime, and accept your wonderful silver NCC trophy. And he has also won $100 in Neos credits and will gain a special NCC silver name tag on his username.
Way to go!
Woo! Woo! Yeah! How does it feel, Prime? Does it feel good?
It feels good, yeah. It feels good. Thank you so much, guys.
No problem.
This is really cool too. Can't wait to see the other ones.
And it's fully engraved, so let the stream see that you got your name fully engraved on there too.
So it's uniquely yours.
Yep, it's uniquely all yours. So
This
really
is mine
cool.
now.
Yes.
Now
No one
let's
ever
bring out
conceived
the
it.
golden trophy. We also, I think we have a person here to accept it. Yep, I got him right here. So we got the gold trophy for the PolyLogiX group for their ability to bring in a kind of community to start up doing logics, as well as their blueprint style world, which allows, being able to build out logics easier. And
Give it a little bit of load.
Oh yeah, give it a little bit. Oh my.
Boy, looks like
pretty
Aegis
good.
touched it.
It looks like
There
I
we
just
go.
touched it.
And this one is also engraved to your liking for the PolyLogiX BluePrint coffee and bomb it man bomb.
Alright, I can't interact with it.
I shall send these to you.
Yeah,
Yeah, send them to me.
Yeah, this will be sent to you, man.
Should
and
it on
as well,
stream?
this is for coffee as well.
Yeah, he's on. He
also
just came online,
participates.
so.
Nice.
No, he's
So-
asleep.
So you can see that.
Is he asleep?
Really
Yeah,
good
okay.
detail.
When he
Put
moved
it in our
The
after
text
folder.
there, you can
online.
see that right there.
Yeah, I'll just add them to our group home then.
Should
I
have
think Danny is going to take the
Yeah, I
shot.
can say coffee's asleep because I
Okay.
know this because it's
hold
in
on.
it.
Yeah.
Can we just?
There.
Make
Yeah,
it so
Ah,
tiny,
it's
tiny,
good looking at me.
tiny.
So, well, I guess we're just gonna have
Ah,
to.
the camera's not
And
cooperating.
you can see, like right here, we got also these like
Make it
pumps
big again.
right there, so it goes in and out, which is kind of cool. Just like makes it interact. It's very, very nice. But we'll just get rid of this for right now. I know you'll get it in your
Logic.
Yes, I do.
Man's logic.
Okay, and now we're going to be announcing the Diamond NCC World winner for their creation,
I
and
got this.
and unfortunately the which was a very nice world.
Wait, what world?
And this is their diamond. Skimi's Windmill.
Oh, couldn't hear because it started lagging because of the trophy.
Yep, and this is the diamond trophy.
That is
Whenever you're online, Skimi, we got this fully customized out for you. Let's show. No, wait, let me bring it over here so the camera doesn't. No, getting near the camera, please. Yeah, I can move the camera. You're good. Okay, so basically, with this trophy, it's very nice. You have the Neos logo up here on top. Let me back it up just a little bit. And you can see right there from the logo, if I click this button, it'll shatter out.
Oh.
And make a nice effect, and it brings it back in. Try not to get near the camera, please.
This is a
And it
hologram.
moves out, so really good job on that world. There you go. And it also it has the text right here of the name of Skimi's Windmill. So let me bring down that a little bit. And you'll also be getting your prize as well as your name tag for the Diamond NCC and the $400 in Neos credits. So really good job on that world. Had everything of like what was for the details, in my opinion, including other people thought so as well, and
That was actually glorious.
Yes.
Let's see here. Let's get the shot of the text. There.
Crazy fingers, and I have no idea what
I
you're trying to
click
point
it.
It was just it was very unique with the animation of it just like blowing out and then having the whole effect. So yeah, we'll be sending that to you as a message, including with the NCC if you're not able to accept it to face to face. But we'd definitely like to meet you. It'd be very cool. And yes, congratulations. Everybody's saying in the chat, congratulations, Silver. Yes. And yes, very beautiful worlds that have been made out. I'm very, very thankful for this whole community and everything that has been made so far. And, this is going to pave the way for, an even better year for next year of like, once we have physics inside of here, once we have all these cool dynamics with more things with characters, we'll be having new VR headsets soon. I'm sure a few people are going to be getting an index or maybe just upgrading their headset altogether, and or if not that, they're still going to enjoy all the updates that are happening to your Neos through such as things as like an asset variance system and other really good updates that are going to optimize out Neos more so that it's smoother in VR and we can do more recordings and do out more events like this. And
stuck inside a trophy.
Yeah, and we could be stuck inside a trophy too. Wow, I just love that. I love how it just breaks apart the whole Neos
And it shows the
logo.
text. It's so nice.
It's a shame that they couldn't use one mesh, so that way you don't actually see all the cracks in it when it comes
Yeah.
back together.
Wow.
Okay, next
So
game.
we're giving out this to the people who came to the contest event for the NCC 2019. You could only have gotten it at around this time. We won't be really sending these out. We'll only be sending these to the people who were here at the event or who also participated in the event. And that's the people who will be getting these. And they're very nice. It says Neos VR Content Contest 2019. And yes, I will send that to you, Bomberman, right now. Because he can't grab stuff.
You're not allowed to grab. Oh no.
Would you care for one, Jasmine? Did you already get one?
Yeah. Oh no, I didn't get one. Yeah, I'll take one. Yeah.
I'll put that on my hat.
Here you go, Medra.
Oh, hey, you want an easy duplicating? Just have a random tool for that.
And there you go, Prop Run. The silver one is better,
there
though.
You get a badge, you get a badge, you get a badge, everyone
You get a
gets
badge. Everybody gets a badge. Everybody. Plus, it's really cool too. Like you could probably you could put this on a item effortless equipable and just stick this as a badge like on your chest. That would be, I think, pretty cool.
I could bring that 2 out right now.
Fuck you.
When and where? I'm opening
Never.
almost every day.
Low poly version.
This is also like our idea of giving out like 3D icons. So imagine having instead of like a flat icon, it would be 3-dimensional icons.
Like,
Can you
get
just
the
add it
gold
to
one.
the name badge?
And silver.
Yeah, it would be added to the name badge.
Yeah.
There we go.
I'm probably gonna do that locally.
Gold
Yeah.
and diamond.
I think that would look good on you, Colin Man. But yeah, so that's the Neos content contest. Thank you to everyone who participated, and we'll be closing off the stream now, and we'll just be hanging out here inside the world. And I just wanted to again say thank you very much to all of our community and allowing this to happen, and also big shout out to Secret Hippo, who was actually able to get a lot of the funding going for this whole contest, and was allowing us to actually have such a high prize pool for our first Neos contest. So thank you guys again. You guys are so
Thank you everyone so
amazing. I
much.
love all of you. And we're starting the stream, and thank you everyone who's joined the chat. We're closing it down now, but thank you. You guys are wonderful, and if you haven't already, join our Neos Discord and also give us reviews on Steam because that helps too. Okay, see you guys.
Bye.
Okay.